Now it's time for the coldest intro in sports podcasting.
Yes, sir. UNK and CHICO, Sunday Night Live, live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog CHICO.
All right, I'm to run them lights up. It's another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it. The coldest.
Another Sunday night live. UNK and Big Dog CHICO.
And it is the badass Uncle Neely. It is the big dog Chico Pleasy. We're live and in effect from the East Coast to the West Coast, Pineapple to the Big Apple, far West Coast to the far East Coast, man. Wherever y'all checking in from, put it in the chat right now. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're live and in effect, man. Uncle Neely.
Yeah, man. J Hud, Raleigh, North Carolina. We see you in the building. Man, y'all checking on in. We love when you check in. Waco, that game. When I see Waco, you know that's Debbie Garcia. Waco,
Texas.
Is always representing double blessed twin mommy. If she don't do nothing else, she gonna tell y'all to get them likes up. So you might as well go ahead and do that. Chico, we checking in, man, from the Pineapple to the Big. Oh, Motown in the building. Be more. Shout out Chicago. It's all
Detroit,
good in the
Goddamn.
hood. Chico, I got one question for you, dog.
One question for me?
Just one.
Already?
One question. Yeah, it is an important question, man. It's been weighing on me all day. I'm lying. It's been weighing on me all weekend.
Damn.
In quiet moments this weekend, man, I get to thinking about my good friend, my brother Chico. And I'd be like, damn, man. I wonder has he got cagged this weekend? Because the King Kagger was in Hawaii. I was like, I hope my boy has been on his feet and not get swept with the legs.
No, I didn't get swept. Thank goodness. He's grown out of it. You know what I mean? He said, I'm 53 years old. I don't need to be cagging nobody. But, man, big cuz, man, it was so good to see him, his wife, and his daughter. He actually, we talked about that moment. I actually filmed him talking about remember the story I told you about when I got caught as a little kid in a police car walking to the store trying to follow my cousins? Yeah. That was the cousin, and he remembered that story. He was surprised that I remember the story, and he told me about it. And yeah, man, so great memories right there. Good to see my cousin. Probably go back and see him tomorrow morning also before they leave.
Man, hope you get to do that, man. Ain't nothing like family, particularly when they can make it all the way out there to the Big Island to see you. That's a long trip for them. But Chico, like I said, man, I'll be like, man, I hope my boy ain't get cagged this weekend.
Nah, I ain't get cagged. King Kagger was out here though. Yes, indeed. I saw you found out exactly what a cag was. You shared one with me on a sweep, on a takedown move.
Yeah, man, we should call it a leg sweep. I ain't never heard it called cag. And I was like, here you go.
Here's the difference. A leg sweep is just one. When you cag, you sweeping both feet.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I was like, damn, and how did they used to get both feet? Like, I could see them get one, but, man, they used to sweep cag us both feet, grab you by the collar, wham, at the same time. King Kagger.
Debbie Garcia, I appreciate that you thinking of me, and I got one to tell you, too, because Debbie Garcia says, OMG, I went to the corner store and thought about UNK because I bought lemon plain cookies. Let me tell you this.
Wow.
You know how you get the smart talking, ish talking with your crew, and you tell somebody what you want for that, a cookie? Well, me and Chico were going back and forth and don't start laughing at Chico. We going back and forth, and instead of him telling me I'm right, he gonna send me a picture of the yellow stage play.
Here's your stage play.
That joke talking about, hey man, what we need to do is ABC. I mean, like I've been doing, and he instead of going my bad,
but
he gonna send me a picture of a lemon stage playing.
It's all love, family. Arizona in here. Man, shout out to before we really get started and get up in this thing, shout out to Choke No Joke, the legendary Choke No Joke. I watched this documentary on the Tunnel nightclub in New York City this past weekend,
Tunnel,
man. Very
legendary
good.
Tunnel.
Yeah. Tunnel Night. Have you ever heard of that, the Tunnel?
Yeah, Tunnel, famous club in NYC.
Yeah. Man, if you ever want to hear some gritty, grimy stories, I like documentaries where they actually interview people and they tell you about the stories and stuff. Well, he did a great job, and he interviewed a bunch of people who were actually, involved in those times and things like that, and make that nostalgia. I watched it for a second, just thinking I was gonna watch a minute of it. Watched it all the way through. So shout out to the legendary Choke No Joke.
Yeah, man, I'm a big
No joke.
documentary fan too, man. I'm telling you the ones I like, Chico. I like the ones that didn't know they were gonna be documentaries. Like it's just dudes filming over the years and they package like the one that Coogee did by Kanye, just assembled.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you another one good like that, man. If y'all in the books out there, it's a book called Soledad Brother. And that's like Soledad Prison in California. A guy named George Jackson, who was a Black Panther, he would write letters home, right? And they in chronological order, and they made his letters into a book, and it just shows like his growth, while serving his time. But like he wasn't intending for it to be no book.
Exactly.
It's like when somebody make a documentary, it ends up being a documentary, but they weren't filming it to be a documentary. So I really love those, man.
Yeah, those are the best ones. Much love. So, hey guys, y'all know what it is, man. We're gonna get into some news. If there is some news, if you look up, not much news, but we got something to cover. What's up, Unc? Unc got something.
I got something. Pump your brakes. Got to start the show off right here. Happy birthday to our good friend and brother, E. Dewey Smith. Pastor E. Dewey Smith in the ATL celebrated a birthday today. I want to say 5-5. I think he got me by 1. Celebrating his 55th day. MDJ Originals pulled up on him at church and dropped a custom jacket on him.
Man, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's on the ground. I know it's in my story and probably on Melvin page too. You might be able to find it on the ground. But shout out to E. Dewey Smith. Happy birthday, brother. Appreciate you being involved in Big Dog Chico and Uncle Neely Life and Deuce the Scoop and everything you've done for Coach Prime, past, present, and the future. Good dude, Pastor E. Dewey Smith, man. He's been on the show before too, and we'll have him back on, man.
Absolutely. He what did he say? What was that he left us with? That nice gem he left us with. Can you quote it?
Oh man, like the funny than quoted was me applying it to you while he was talking. I was no. He's like, if it don't advance, if it don't finance, if it don't roll,
enhance or romance.
I'm like, no, he don't do none of them, Pastor.
Yes, indeed, man. So shout out to Pastor E. Dewey Smith, man. Much love out there in the ATL. We got a couple of things we can go over right here, just like some newsworthy stories before we go to For the Culture and have Professor Chuck Bishop come on. Let me give you guys news. Professor Chuck Bishop. Did I say it right?
BA.
Professor Chuck Bishop. Shout out to I got you, Professor. I got you, dog. But I want to get Unc's opinion and the chat's opinion. Y'all make sure y'all answer the poll questions. Get in the chat, answer the questions in the chat. Also, let us know where you're checking in from, as we do have Professor Chuck checking in right now. We're going to get him part of this conversation right here.
Miss Dawn Duncan says, my Uncle and Chico merchant rise tomorrow. Appreciate that, Dawn Duncan. You were the first order. Make sure you take a pic, send it to us. We're going to get you on the gram. We'll post it on the show. Much love. Y'all know what to do. It's UNK and Chico.myshopify.com. Hit that link, make it stink.
Oh yeah, and I'm tripping because as we bring on Professor Chuck Bishop, we have a flash sale going on right now. It started right now. You can use this. This is gonna be the first code, BIGG10, Big 10 for 10% off select shirts. Limited stock available. Don't miss out. Go on there right now. It's a flash sale going on. UNK and Chico. I'm gonna leave it right there at the bottom of the screen. .shopify.com. Flash sale going on tonight. Get you some select T-shirts. Let us know when they arrive. Take some pictures and we'll make sure we share it. Professor, how you doing?
What's going on, good brothers? How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good, Chuck. Chuck, I got to tell you this. I don't know what your segments are, but I had a good cigar and conversation with our man Earl Sanders tonight.
Ah, man. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Earl Sanders, head coach Tougaloo Baseball, first-round draft pick out of Jackson State.
Shout out to you too, huh?
Yeah,
Appreciate that, man. Reopening of Churchill Smoke Shop. Had a little soft opening. Hey, you know, we said we was gonna do a soft opening tonight, and it wasn't nothing soft about it. They was in there hard. You know, we like, hey man, about 15 people pull up, you know, help us get opened up, and man, like 500 came. But shout out to the love. Earl Sanders pulled up, man, and he just got official word that he's going to be inducted into the College Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you know, Neil, I had to call my guy this past week and just talk to him and just tell him how proud I was of him. Like I said, he is part of the tapestry of baseball in and around Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, especially. But he doesn't know how much he really influenced a whole lot of little leaguers that were coming up in Jackson in the early 80s. I mean, Earl Sanders was that dude. So I just wanted to call and let him know that.
Yeah, while we for the culture, Chuck, because you were and are a Churchill faithful VIP member. You remember, Chuck, for 10 years, we were located at Smithfield Stadium, the legendary Smithfield Stadium, where the Jackson Mets played. Lenny Dykstra, Oil Can Boyd, Darryl Strawberry, all played right there in our backyard at Churchill Smoke Shop. We had some legislation come up in the state, and it made us move. So this past year, we've been looking for a location. Finally got that location. We're over on Alpha 555 on the frontage road. Had a little soft open tonight, man. So Churchill Smoke Shop, one of the original sponsors of the pregame show. We used to go live from there. Chuck, remember those days? Going live to Jack State games. And Churchill is back, baby.
Man, congratulations, man. I can't wait to come and fellowship with all the regulars and the new customers from Churchill. But I was glad you guys are back up and going.
Now, I'll tell you this, Chuck. One of the things I said to one of the regulars, they said, man, it feels the same. I said, you know, because Churchill was all about the people, not the location. But I will say this. I said, we ain't got no dugout no more. You know, Chuck, we slip out and go to the dugout. Now, you ain't no dugout no more, Chuck. You got to stay inside.
You got to stay inside. The infamous Smith Willie. Yes.
Yeah, go pull a Smith Willie. Hey, y'all know him as Professor Charles Bishop, PhD. You can check him out on Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with his cohorts, Dr. Cavill and Mike Washington, on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays on YouTube and Facebook as well. But when he's with us, it's Professor Chuck, a.k.a. B.A., and he got the long sleeve on tonight, so I don't think we're going to see the crease.
Hey, you got to tell Miss Wendy, man. She keeps this thing like 64 degrees around here. It's crazy.
You know, man, I wish I could put on 64. When Alice will be around here, I don't know what she got. You got to be on 85 for like, damn, 72 years old in here, man. Like, you feel like your grandmama house.
Usually the ladies like
big
it
mama
cold.
house hot.
Yeah, big mama house be hot. You're going to be sweating up in there, dog.
Yes, indeed, man. Let's take a look at a couple of things, man. You know, we had the NBA draft this past week, and unfortunately, no HBCU players were drafted, but you do have a couple guys getting an opportunity. One in particular from Alabama State University, TJ Madlock. He's going to get an opportunity with the Detroit Pistons. So TJ Madlock, I mean, when you take a look at him, I mean, he is a really solidly built looking young man, 6'4", like 200-pounder, but real solid frame. Going to get an opportunity to play a little bit of a shooting guard. But I think where he brings value, at least over the summer league team, is he is a true lockdown defender. One of those guys that really chases down those wings and whatnot and fights through picks and has the upper body strength to really fight through picks. So we'll get an opportunity to see if TJ Madlock can, you know, extend his basketball playing career. But he came into the SWAC, transferred in when his dad got the opportunity at Alabama State, transferred to Alabama State, and he was a two-time All-SWAC player. So TJ Madlock getting an opportunity with Detroit Pistons.
Let me tell you this about Madlock, man. I'm gonna make him if I can, Big Dog Chico, I'm gonna make him the basketball equivalent to Cameron Silman Craig. Tenacious, hard worker, sound fundamentals, loves the game, and if he gets to a camp, he's gonna make a roster.
Yeah, that's actually an excellent analogy when you take a look at the type of player that he is, tenacious, you know, one of those Wolverine type guys that really fights through picks and things of that nature. But I mean, he's a true lockdown defender. So I hope he, gets a real opportunity, like you said. If he gets his feet planted out there, he's gonna push a roster.
Let's look at the roster.
Go ahead, Big
I was
Dog.
gonna say, if you look at the roster from the playoff teams and the teams that made the finals, you have a bunch of guys, roster filled with guys, wing guys that's just like TJ. Tough defenders. You're gonna need that. Whether it's Nimhart or Naismith, Caruso, Dort, all of these guys are defenders, 3-and-D type guys, and very tough. And you see these guys make and kind of be like the calling card of the league nowadays, because you have these guys who are really just making up the core of the teams.
I'm glad you said Nimhart. That he puts you in the mindset of Nimhart.
Yeah, what I was going to say in addition to that, Chico, because that's spot on, is shout out to like these scouting departments, because so many times, man, these jokers, they just hit sort by height, weight, and metrics come into play. And you're fighting against the metrics, because you just are inch shorter than you should be, or 10 pounds lighter than you should be, but there's like no metric for heart. And Chico, I'm probably, man, let me get my bucket ready, because I'm probably about to throw up saying this, because I can't believe I'm finna, say something positive about the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, their scouting department gets it in football. The Ravens scouting department, Newsom, they get it in football. And it's like Detroit, when you see them add this guy, you get it, because it's like, man, we can't pay attention to wingspan when it comes to this guy. We can't pay attention to height when it comes to this guy, because they play so much more tenacious than they are. And you look like I said, Cameron Silver-Craig. Man, Cameron Silver-Craig, 2 inches taller, 20 pounds heavy, he probably go second round. But the metrics come in, it's like, oh, we can't exhaust that kind of capital on that small of a guy. All right, watch when he get in the building.
Yeah, Tiffo, you're right.
Like my man with the coach, Bob Sanders. And he don't match a damn metric in this world. He'll knock you on your ass
all day.
Yeah,
you're right about that.
So TJ once again, man.
Take a look at some more news, man. And this is especially here, Beyoncé in Houston this weekend, but she Houston native and global superstar Beyoncé Knowles donated $100,000 to Texas Southern's renowned Ocean of Soul marching band. So the gift was made through her Bake Good Foundation, is aimed at supporting the band's musical excellence and academic achievement. So shout out to Beyonce.
Man, love that donation, Beyonce. But I'm gonna tell you this, and I look, Beehive don't come from me, because I love Beyonce and I took my daughter to several of concerts. But I'm just saying, if y'all gonna put $100K towards Texas Southern, y'all need to put at least $10K toward making sure that car stay upright. Because I seen that car leaning in Houston, like it. Man, hey, man, look,
hey.
You got to keep Beyonce safe at all times, bro. You can't have her get hurt in Houston, though.
At all times, especially in Houston. And when that thing started swinging, and she said, stop,
I didn't see the full footage, but I did see like that pop up on the screen once, or on my timeline, as they say.
Yeah, that thing
what happened?
Somebody put in the comments, press sitting sideways. Sitting sideways. Sitting sideways.
Boys
in the day.
B was sitting sideways in that thing, man.
Yeah, she for real sitting sideways. So I saw another angle of it, and they were bringing that car above a portion of the people in the audience. So they had to bring it out a little bit, things of that nature. But superstars, they don't sweat. She
wasn't rattled, man. She kept on doing her thing.
Yeah, that was
I guess like when her hair got caught in that fan, like she wasn't tripping.
Tenfo.
Beyonce cold-blooded, man.
Beyonce.
Oh man, hey, hold up, Professor B.A. We got a big 99.99 super chat just dropped in. 99 from Double Blessed Twin Mama. Congrats on the rebound on Churchill Smoke Shop. 2025, keep making history. Pregame show, blessed 50th anniversary to her parents. Hey, blessed 50th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
Parents. Shout out to them. So, hey, it's Double Blessed Twin Mama and 50th anniversary of her parents. It's Dr. E. Dewey Smith's birthday. Churchill reopened, and the booty arm is covered. No censorship needed. What a day.
No.
And happy birthday to my beloved Her birthday was this past week too. So
Happy
Wendy,
birthday.
hey, happy birthday, Wendy. Go.
yeah. Gotta give a shout out to Wendy. So.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
You might have relations this weekend, huh?
Hey, man. Come on, man.
Come on now, dog.
Relations.
Come on, man.
Relations.
Hey, I walked myself right into that, nigga.
You sure did. I mean, you teed it up for me. That was a grapefruit league. I'm knocking this thing out the park. Happy birthday, Wendy.
Yes, indeed. Last thing, let's take a look at, and this is a coach who's really, he's really generating a whole lot of buzz around this Prairie View program. Tremaine Jackson, ever since he's come to Prairie View, he's really reinvigorated the alumni base, and really, when his stance with regards to the transfer portal, but he's really reinvigorated this Prairie View alumni base in terms of how they need to look at NIL, how they need to look at recruiting going forward. But I think he's going to be one of those individuals that a lot of cameras are going to be following around at Swag Media Day. But I mean, it is very interesting when you take a look at some of the coaches coming in to the SWAC this upcoming season. A lot of buzz will be around Alabama A&M. A lot of buzz will be around probably looking at Alabama State. Jackson State, of course, defending Black College National Champions. But this Prairie View A&M team, they're making a lot of noise and whatnot out there with Tremaine Jackson, who has an established record coming from Valdosta State, Division II, played for the Division II National Championship, and now coming over to Prairie View. So very interesting to see what he will be bringing to the fore, if you will, for the Prairie View A&M Panthers.
I love that. Y'all write this down. You heard it on this date. Keep an eye on Tremaine Jackson and what he's going to do at Prairie View. And whereas it's not an HBCU talking about a black coach, keep an eye on what's going to take place here going forward down at USM with the coach who came from Marshall and brought his staff there. You're going to see these coaches, like Coach Tremaine said, not just come to playbook. They come with a whole blueprint on how to remap and reinvent and recreate a program, from top to bottom. You saw Coach Prime do that even when he interviewed with Arkansas, and then eventually, Jackson State, who said yes, he sat down with them and said, "Hey, here's the binder. This is day one. This is day 365."
Yeah.
So, hey, the man, typically more times than not, big dog, the man with the plan wins.
There it is.
That is a facto right there.
Yes,
indeed. Here's something else too, though. You gotta realize some people, like let's just say for instance, he show up to a college or university with that binder and saying that this is what it's going to look like from now until 2029. Hey, some people don't like that. They don't want that. They want the coach to come in and be just a puppet or fit the way that they want. And those are the ones that usually you'll see not having success. They're still the bottom feeders of each league. And then you see the guys who are open-minded and who look for coaches who come in there like that. And they say, here you go. Here's the keys to the program. Let me know what you need. I'm out of your way. And those are the ones that usually have success.
And they come in kicking over the coffee table. And that's exactly what Tremaine Jackson's come in doing. So it'll be very interesting to see what this Prairie View team, and I mean, this is a quote from him where he's like, the SWAC West isn't just our goal, but if it's the SWAC title, it's getting to the FCS playoffs, and for some reason we aren't in the SWAC title game. So he's talking grandiose in terms of what he wants to see this Prairie View A&M program do. So a lot of people are really excited about the energy that he's brought to Prairie View.
I love it. And Prairie View, man, as you know, Chuck, and I'd love for you to speak on it. You just look over that 100-year history, was down bad. Like it lost 75 games in a row at one point or something. Revamped the program. Shout out to Bubba. Came in and did the thing down there. Played in the NFL with Coach Prime, and guys made a change. And one thing, Ashley Robinson, the athletic director of Jack State, came from there and invested in facilities, and you see it coming around. Where is the crescendo, the top of the wave, Chuck? Here's the question of in that Houston market, that South Texas market, when Prairie View passes Texas Southern in name, ID, and gravitas.
Repeat the question again, Neil. So
when people think of Houston and HBCUs, they still think of Texas Southern first. Mm-hmm. When is the when you bring this coach in and the blueprint that he's talking about, the investment in facilities that's been made, the past 10 years, are we reaching that top of the wave where Prairie View passes Texas Southern in name ID in that Houston market?
Absolutely, I think you can see where that would be the case, especially when you take a look at the facilities out there. I mean, they have a gorgeous campus. I mean, it is beautiful out there at Prairie View. They affectionately call it the Hill. But not only that, but when you start taking a look at the stadium itself, the facilities that they have around the stadium, and the ability for this coach in particular to go out and go get talent, as you well know, Houston is one of those hot spots where everybody in the SWAC, everybody in the Southland, everybody in the Big 12, they come to Houston to kind of cherry pick. So if Prairie View can get some of that talent that is in and around not just Houston but East Texas, another huge recruiting hotspot, they're going to be a formidable team to really deal with. And then Prairie View itself, they've done a decent job in going into Louisiana, going into Mississippi, and getting a player or two from over there. So when you take a look at a lot of the great things that they have going on out there, and in fact, they have one of the largest incoming freshman classes coming in, over 2,300 some odd students coming in upcoming semester. So a lot of great things going on over there at Prairie View.
Well, I think Adrian Crook in the comments ain't feeling it. They said Prairie View still in the middle of damn nowhere. So
that's
But I look, what I always say, Chuck, what I always say, Chico, best indicator of future performance, past performance. When I look what the brother did at Valdosta in 2 or 3 years, like, give him the keys and just say, man, run it, get out the way.
Man.
I think that's going to be the key. If the administration gets out the way, the alumni supports him, I think he can do it in Prairie View.
I think you said the key word. If the administration gets out of the way, and that's huge. You have to kind of take a look at it, top-down approach, and if they kind of get out.
Jack State with Prime.
We saw it up close. So if you kind of get out of the way and allow the coach to kind of do his thing, allow the athletic director to do his thing, we see good things that will happen. So.
Man, I just keep when I'm in these little alumni circles and chit-chatting with folks, and we realize how much money and cash cow football programs are, I just hit them with a couple questions. I'll say, who's the head coach of Georgia football? They say Kirby Smart. I say, who's the provost? I don't know. Back when State was Alabama, who's the head coach of Alabama? Nick Saban. Who's the president? I don't know. Keep it that way, man. Let them people do their jobs, get out their way, stop trying to steal their shine. Let them be great at what they're great at.
Right.
And you will win. As an administration, you will win.
And you be great at what you're great at, dog. Handle the finances, handle the marketing, handle all logistics and everything behind the scenes. Let the football coaches be football coaches. And that'll lead right into this question that I didn't have until just now. In high school, they have football coaches like in Alabama. I'm not sure how it is everywhere, but I'm pretty sure it's like this everywhere. In high school, they hire football coaches, but the coaches have to be English teachers or PE teachers or whatever. But then you have these powerhouse schools where they hire coaches and they get paid 6 figures, and they're just football coaches, and they run the programs, i.e. a Hoover High School, a Thompson High School, I think a Pike Road High School, and different ones. But these are the ones that are also having success. I don't think that's like any mistake right there just happening. What do y'all think about that, and how do you think that can change for high school football in the future?
Well, I look at Georgia, for instance, and how rural Georgia was just dominating high school football. And then when Atlanta got serious about investing in facilities, and Atlanta got serious about hiring quality head coaches and letting them just be head coaches, it changed. And I think that's just a blueprint everywhere. You like get out of people's way, who hire competent people and get out of the way. And you see a lot of people come out of the classroom because they're also head coach and listed as an athletic director. Our good friend Michael Pollard, when he was head coach in Georgia, he was also the athletic director, and that put him over all the programs and, more importantly, the budget. I just say, man, Chico, get out of the way. But Chuck, before we get your thoughts on it, shout out to MDJ Original. He's chiming in on what we were talking about Prairie View and getting out of the way. He said, yeah, but we're talking about HBCUs. That's a hard thing for administrators to do because it's all about power. I think you're right, Mel. And we gave you a shout out at the opening of the show because we wished E. Dewey Smith a happy birthday, and we talked about that gift of a custom jacket that you gave him straight from MDJ Original. Appreciate you being here, Mel. Chuck,
Yeah.
will they ever get out the way?
That's a $1 billion question, and I think we've seen the success for programs where that administrator does get out of the way and just allows them to do their thing. And one of the things that I really pay attention to, especially high school football around here in the Houston area, I mean, the stadiums are cathedrals. I mean, it is huge for Texas Southern, Prairie View, all these schools around the Southwestern Athletic Conference to reinvest into their facilities. And we've seen that start to happen over the past few years, where we start to see, obviously they're not going to be on the level of the Power 2 and the other 4, but they are reinvested into facilities. And I think that's huge with regards to what you're starting to see with HBCU football and the SWAC and the MEAC, and even at the Division II level. People are starting to really understand that facilities are important, especially with these young men in the transfer portal. What they come in and see, and when the program that you provide them, is going to be huge going forward to you having a successful team.
Yeah, I agree with that with the going forward part, Chico. I'm gonna touch on Alabama a little bit. That well, your home state. I don't know about this year, and it may take a season and a half. But watch Tuskegee bounce up just because they added lights.
That's huge for Tuskegee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple
because
stuff
when you're
like that.
recruiting somebody and you telling them, "Hey, come play for me," and all our games at noon.
Right. You're
Versus,
like, what?
"Hey, come play for me," and we got night games, and your parents can come.
Yeah.
It's just going to lead to more better athletes coming to your school, which is going to translate to wins. Chico?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I remember going down there, and I actually took my visit to Tuskegee because I had just so many ties there. And I think his name was Rick Coach Cummings, right?
Yeah.
Had me in his office, and he was a great recruiter. Shout out to him. He almost got me because sitting in front of him, it was hard for me to say no. But then you say stuff like, we don't have night games to play at noon. Hold on. Like, damn.
And
That's a strike against you, big dog.
When you say something like, "Chico, I'm telling you, I want you to come here. Now we only play at noon, and I'm gonna give you a mouthpiece in August, and you got to keep it to December. We don't give one mouth."
And then you go right down the road to Auburn, and before you leave, they have a big box of gloves. They say, "Hey, man, take as many gloves you want and give some to your teammates." You're like, it's a big difference, man. So, facilities and resources.
Jeweler Chon chimed in and said, "We saw the same issue when Coach Prime was at JSU, unfortunately." Totally agree, Jeweler. Totally agree.
There were some guys that came out, like guys that was in the draft this year. I remember Shamar Stewart was one of them that was coming out of South Florida that really wanted to go play with Coach Prime, but he felt like his stature was above that of coming to an HBCU or either. Let me not say that because I don't want to quote it. But I will say this: he was getting offered a lot of money and resources and things from Texas A&M, which made it understandable why he took the route that he took. I'll say that.
A bag of mofo.
A bag is a mofo.
Bag is a mofo. You ain't lying.
Let's talk about this real quick. Talking about a bag, and we're gonna see. This could be a bag right here. Although this has not been officially reported by any official NBA reporters or outlets or anything like that. It never stopped me before. So this is something that we can talk about. That's why I preface it with that. So that because in the past it didn't stop.
I'm like, "Chico, where'd you get this from?" "I was at the grocery store, saw it on the National Enquirer." I'm like, "God damn, man. Can we get some credible sources?"
Well, this is not credible, but this is something that we could talk about, right? This was online. This was kind of trending. Possibility of the Knicks with their coaching woes. Possibility of them hiring Dawn Staley. I see Unk already shaking his head. I see Chuck adjusting his chair. What do you guys think about this and the possibility of the Knicks hiring South Carolina's legendary women's basketball coach? And if hired, she would make basketball history, of course, being the first female head coach in the history of the NBA. What do you think about this?
Man, I got a mama, got an ex-wife, I got daughters. I believe women can do anything. and I believe Dawn Staley is capable of coaching on any level and creating winners. I just also know, however, the site that we quoting right here is one of them satire sites.
I know,
The
yeah.
Knicks ain't reached out to her about a damn job. But having said that, I mean, you look at the Pacers and the run they just made, and their women's assistant coach was the architect of the defense, like defensive coach for the team. And so they're very talented and capable. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Popovich always kept a female coach on his staff. One of the ladies who played in their old school WNBA. So, man, yeah, I mean, it's Dawn Staley could get the three of us to become winners. I mean, she is a coach's coach.
Right.
I think someone was just making light of the Knicks not being able to find a coach, and
yeah.
I mean,
I know it's more light, but it's a conversation piece. You know what I mean? We have barbershop talk here, and that's how we do it. You know, so
no, make no mistake about it. She can flat coach. And it's the intangibles that I take a look at that level. You know, can you massage egos? You know, and sometimes just we see it with the men. I mean, going from college to pros, that's not always an easy transition. I just sat up and watched a documentary on the Boston Celtics, and Rick Pitino talked about how difficult that was for him to be a winner at Kentucky and then go to Boston and that success not translate. You know,
right.
So I think those are the intangibles that you look at. But can she do it? Damn right she can. I mean, she's Dawn Staley. I think she has a toughness about her that absolutely she could thrive in the NBA. But there are so many, I think, intangibles. I mean, we see, we saw it this past year with the Knicks coach in terms of, you know, just the minutes that he played the starters. You know, it's a different something on the NBA level, and I think those are the questions that you probably have.
Yeah, can she do it like you said? Yes, I think she can. Could it possibly? I mean, will it? I'm not sure. You see, Karl Anthony Towns responded to the rumor mill on social media with a laughing emoji, treating it as if it was kind of like, you know, lighthearted or whatever. So, you know, I think we will see how the players would react to it.
I had about 5 things run through my head that would get us canceled. I'm glad. Thank you, Lord. Like when you like Coach Brian. Hey, thank you, Lord, for closing my mouth. Because I know cat ass. I know cat. I know you ain't cat. You better be quiet.
Chill out. Oh man, I think that'll be a move that will help propel like a lot of viewership to the NBA. Dog, you can see her on the sidelines of the Knicks, you know, in Madison Square Garden. Will a lot of men who have a problem with that, you know, not like to see that? Maybe, you know, I think that that will be great for the NBA at the end of the day. You know, will it happen? I doubt it.
And when I say this, I'm not talking about this exact situation, but in the next 1 to 6 years, you're going to have a head female coach in the NBA.
Absolutely.
She's going to have to be like Dawn Staley, though. She's going to have to be tough with it, and she's going to have some type of credentials where, like, the culture respects Dawn Staley. Whether it's like a big sister or auntie.
And I'm sorry to the chat for me forgetting this lady's name, but the culture respects Indiana's assistant coach. Like she played college ball at a high level. Like, you know, she the truth. And is known as a defensive genius and architect of the games. And at some point, they're gonna get opportunities. Like somebody got to go first.
Yeah, Las Vegas's coach was on Popovich's staff. I'm done.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. Yeah, that's what I remember. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jenny Busick.
That's it.
I think it's her name. On Rick Carlisle's staff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
I think the Knicks eventually will find someone. I don't think it's gonna be what a lot of people want to see, and that's Mark Jackson on the sideline again. I think unfortunately for him, he might have been out away from the game too long to kind of justify on the Knicks end hiring him off the couch, so to speak. What do y'all think about Mark Jackson?
Did I tell you I texted him? Let me pull it up.
Did you?
Yeah, when
Was it a birthday or something?
no, I made it. But no, when the Knicks job came available, let me find it.
Oh,
And I had to back off because you know, sometimes, man, let me go in this little inbox. Sometimes we get to where we be wanting what we want, and
Mhm.
we forget that somebody else is in charge. And so Coach Jackson, I gotta scroll back a ways. I hit him up and I said, here it is. I said, man, I hope the Knicks call you, my brother. More importantly, then that's not stop. I said, I hope the Knicks call you, my brother. Then I said, wait a minute. More importantly, I hope you get what it is you want in life. Because
Yeah.
I can't sit here and say that you even want to be the Knicks coach. While I'm sitting here saying I want you to be the Knicks coach, you might not even want that. And he hit me back and said, I appreciate you, and did the prayer hands. You know, I was like, because as much as I think Mark Jackson is credible, I think he is capable. I think he could do it.
Yeah.
But I also don't know that he would want to. Because it's a shit job now.
Yeah. Do
Man.
you think Jeff Van Gundy would be a good fit coming back?
I don't think so. I think these days you have to have someone that can relate to these players. And I'm not saying Jeff Van Gundy can't, but you know, look at the trend around the NBA nowadays, the Ime Udokas, the
Younger coaches.
Mike D, younger coaches that can relate to these guys. I think that can speak their language a little bit more is the way to go nowadays. And you see that those are the guys that have been having success.
Yeah.
Man, you saw and they were just joking about it, supposedly. But Ticket and the Truth were on their podcast talking about, hey, Paul, what would it take for you to go coach the Knicks? And he started talking about all the stuff you got to put up with to be the coach. And he's like, man, he said they had to pay me $15 million just to tell Spike he can't come to the games no more. He said the problem with the Knicks is their whole front row is old celebrities. Like he said we gotta get some new celebrities in here, man.
Get some new ones up here, man.
He said Bill still ain't motivating nobody to hustle down the court, man.
Yeah. People like who?
But he said you gotta pay me $15 million to be the bad guy to go take their seats from them.
Damn.
Oh God.
Man. Best wishes to the Knicks then. The hardcore Knicks, what we used to call them in the 90s. I used to love them boys. Let's go to the
Mark do it before. Y'all act like Golden State ain't his team.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go to the other side of the NBA world and to the other coast. That is the LA. And Shams Charania, did I say that correctly? But Shams, he reported this. Yeah, he asked this question, and I'm gonna put this out here right now for UNK, the chat, and Chuck. Should the Lakers trade LeBron James for the betterment of their future? What do y'all think? And the process should be moving forward for the Lakers.
He signed his option, and he still has a no trade clause. It's going to be on him. And I think what he's doing is hedging his bet and covering his bet on how serious the new ownership group is going to be in investing in him being able to win one now or in 1 year. And I could easily see if that answer becomes a no, that he doesn't believe in what they're going to put around him for this next year or two, he'll go play somewhere else. Because I'm telling you this, he's already checked the box for playing with one son, and he's 2 years away from another one coming.
So he want to take advantage and try to win. And I think I know where Chuck going. Does Bronny go with him? Go ahead, Chuck.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna ask this question: the way LeBron and Steph played with each other with Team USA, could you envision LeBron hooking up with Steph up there at Golden State?
I think I saw where Clutch or somebody said that wasn't going to happen now, that they had entertained it, but they think that window is closed. But, you know, that could just be PR talk. I really think, you know, that the guy could clearly play anywhere from 1 to 4 more years. Just look at this, man. This is the first year he didn't average 25 points, and he averaged 24.8. Like, he just barely missed it. So it ain't been no fall off, you know, in his game. He still has it. It remains to be seen how much of a Robin he can be because he's never had to be Robin, you know, and this is clearly going to be Luka's team going forward. But they are two pieces away from really being able to win the West. And if that doesn't come in, why would he stay?
Yeah, especially these last few years. He said he want to make sure that he's competitive, and I don't blame him. You know, I would love to stay there in LA, you know, but if you want to really be competitive and you look at this roster right now, you like, dog. And even if you're the Lakers general managers, you're like, you know, really, if we want to look at the future of this team, if we want to win for real, then we got to entertain the possibility of trading LeBron. Or you got to find a way to improve this roster around them. And I don't see them doing that right now.
They need a center and what else?
They need a center and at least 2 or 3 wing defenders. You're going to need a defensive guard behind Luka. I think you need more pieces.
And then when you get that shit, Chico, I'm finna preach for you because I know it's your team. When you get that shit, stop trading it away. You had Caruso, you had Randall, like you had it.
Yeah. Obviously, like it seems like your scouting department did a good job in bringing in these guys and drafting these guys. Now you got to develop them and believe in them. But you know they wanted to bring in LeBron, so that's
Ron was in New York. He was in New York City with friends, you know, wives, you know, going out for dinner. I think that was Kevin Love and his wife with him, and another playing wife, and a hot mic at dinner picked him up saying that Savannah wants me to fucking retire in this year, next year. So, you know, Chuck, you got on the sweatshirt because Wendy ruled the temperature. Savannah probably gonna get what she want now. So,
damn right she is.
Damn. Yes, so, wow. Like, it's one life, Savannah. You're gonna have. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have more time with him. Like, let us have him until he's 50, 45, 50 or something. You know. Nobody else is gonna do this. Let the man. I think he wants to, and I think he will at least get to. He's reaching what? He's approaching that record number 23 season. I think he's gonna get to that 25 at the very least. Play 25 seasons in the league.
Well, he's one more away. He's 50 games away from passing Robert Parrish in most regular season games played. And he's one season away from passing Vince Carter in most season plays. There's no point stopping right now with those two records. You get those this season. But I will tell you this, Chico, Big Dog Chico, and Chuck. When you're sitting at a table in front of your wife with your boys and their wives, and you quote your wife and you use the F word because that's the word she used, and you say, man, Savannah want me to fucking retire the next 2 years. It's pretty damn serious.
And it also means that you don't really want to.
Oh, no, he don't want to.
Yeah. But guess what?
I bet Savannah give a shit.
I'm about to say, but guess what?
Savannah, I just need to hit 25, Savannah. Let me hit 25. We go around the world, baby. What are we doing? She gonna be like, you gonna stop hitting me with that Chico stuff. You know he was talking about Diddy.
We'll see. I think her mind got to change, his mind to change. But I think we got two no matter what. Because that's his name. What's the other one's son name? Bryce.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Bryce is one and done in college, then you know that puts him in the league in that window.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Tenfold.
But I would say this, like, put Bryce to the side. I want to articulate again. You 50 games away from passing Parrish, one season away from time passing Vince Carter. Ain't no need stopping right now, man.
Yeah. I feel that.
Ain't no stopping this now. And ain't nothing stopping you now from getting into the chat right now and getting into the website and getting you a shirt and some gear and some merch right now. And guess what? We have a sale going on right now, the flash sale going on right now. UNK and Chico, myshopify.com. The website be kicking my butt like the link be kicking on Duke.
that website be choking you like Melvin choked Tyrese and Baby Boy. Like it puts you in a damn chokehold. Like I don't know if you've ever gotten it right, Chico.
I've had BigDogChico.myshopify.com. I've had Big Dog Chico myspreadshop.com. So I got to get it all to where it flows off now. So now it's UNKChico.myshopify.com.
I gotta say this. I gotta say this to the men out there. And Braun, if you listening, you might want to tune in. Yvette Porter out of Memphis 10, the Dirty Dime said, Tom Brady retired because of his wife. ... Look how that turned out.
See? You better do what you love, dog. Do what you love, dog. Either she gonna be there or she not gonna be there. One or the other. If she down with you, she'll still be there after the 25th year.
Oh boy.
That's what I feel.
Look how that turned out. Now he messed up getting them judo lessons.
Right. He thinking that, hey, you go work out with him while I'm over here.
They worked out all right.
They worked out all right.
Oh, that roast was the best.
Breaks off.
Shout out to YB Porter. Hey man, I know we got a little show left, but that's comment of the night right there.
Hey.
That's comment of the night right there.
Matter of fact, let me go on to the go to the YouTube and check out the top supporters, commenters, fans of the night.
I don't care who at the top. YB at the top.
YB gonna be at the top.
She's gonna be at the top of my list.
Hey,
look how that turned out.
She threw that grenade and walked out of there.
And we're 10 likes from a 100. What y'all waiting on? We haven't got to 100 likes yet. Miss Dawn Duncan, Von Randall, Beats by DJ Perg, Jewel, and everybody else in the chat. Y'all hit them likes for your dogs. It only take a second, and it's free. I see y'all in the chat right now. I'm waiting on the rankings to come up. I'll let you guys know in a second. Flash sale going on right now. Chuck, what else, man? What's going on in Houston, dog? How you been?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Golf game looking pretty good.
Down there cutting cables on Beyoncé car.
All right. We gotta find out who the culprit was with that. But
I'm looking at it. What are you talking about? Find out.
Speedballing, man. The media days. I mean, we got media days coming up in July, so it's gonna be. I get to grow the beard out just a little bit, and then all of a sudden we shave it back off again.
So you said you coming to Big 12?
I am coming to the Big 12 this year.
All right, we'll see you there, bro.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Roy,
what's that exact date?
Big 12?
Yeah.
8th and 9th.
8 and
July 8th and 9th, Tuesday and Wednesday. Colorado is that Wednesday the 9th.
Already.
Big Roy hit me up about Swag Media Day. Want to do a segment. I'm I could do it from here or there.
Simple. Yeah.
All right.
Somebody else was looking for you. I hit y'all one.
Oh hell. You can sound some
Popos.
Yeah.
Miss Yolanda, Louisiana Glenn in the building. Number 2, Adrian Crook.
Now, Crook has been lit tonight. Crook been lit tonight in the chat. I've been seeing Crook.
Scorpion Queen, Goonsville Clothing, Miss Dawn Duncan, P. Dirt, Von Randall. And the last one is number 10, Kenneth Hudson. Oh, no. Dennis with the dog up in here.
Crook, what
number
the Jaguars
11.
looking like? Man, you got to talk to Crook.
Right.
Southern
Sabrina
Jaguars
Blankenship.
like.
He said you had on too much blue and white. He's been saying prayer view out in the woods, and you got on too much blue and white. Now prayer view is in the woods, but you gotta want to go.
You gotta want to go.
You would be surprised how much the Houston sprawl has almost gone all the way out to Prairie View. I mean, it doesn't take much to get out there anymore. It's not way out there like it used to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Chuck, you remember we was growing up how far Tougaloo used to be?
I do remember. Like I ain't going all the way over there.
Oh yeah, because you got the Briarwood. It wasn't us no more now, bitch. Yeah, Tougaloo in Jackson.
Right, exactly.
Tougaloo, Mississippi. Man.
That's right. Ella Nixon, the top 10 game.
What's up? That's the ranking right there. Y'all know what to do. Y'all can go hit the like button, hit the emojis in the chat. Make sure y'all become a member if you would like. All of that is in the description, along with the website for the flash sale going on tonight only. Use code BIG, BIGG10 for 10% off select t-shirts, limited stock available.
Miss Dawn Duncan, I'm with you. The list do be a little crazy, but Chico be one hitting the button, so it could be operator error.
It's it's definitely automatic. I don't have anything to do with it. We got a top. What is it? Go all the way down to 50. So Mary Carr, Beats
Well, I
by
remember one
DJ
time
Club,
you had to
missed
lift
that.
up saying it was from a live show and it was from a show 2 days ago. So
Yeah, it was from another show. So I corrected that. Uncle Neely is on here. He's number 43 with 25 XP. Okay. You've
Goose
been
Creek, South Carolina is in the building.
Goose Creek. All right.
shout out to who just made an order on the website right there. Let me give a shout out to whoever that was. Let me see if I can see the name. That is. We also have. Dang, I don't see the name. Sorry.
You know, Miss Dawn Duncan was the first order ever. I can't wait to see who's the first orderer of the all-purpose Chico rag. That's what I want to see. Like, who's gonna be the first person to buy that?
There's an all-purpose Chico rag?
All-purpose Chico rag.
One
And
of
it's not
one.
and it's not hard either. It comes nice out of good material. It'll be available on the shop coming soon. We do have some mugs. I'll say this. We do have the Oh Now collection popping off. We got different colors. We got the red and black version. We got the gold and black version. We got the black and white version.
The shoes are not included, y'all.
Shoes are not included. That's just so you can see how it.
Yeah, you lay your outfit out. Yeah, but we can't get the shoes now.
Can't get the shoes, dog.
That's what's up.
Yes, indeed.
I like that.
Got some Working Never Twerking merch. Got some Uncadelic merch.
Oh no. Everybody's Uncadelic, man. Like, oh, you got a store?
No, I thought you did. Come on. Come on with the powder.
Oh man, I ain't got one.
Come on with the powder. Let me see.
We do need Buddha on merch. Raw do too. Whatever. Yeah, what is this? I don't know what that means.
Q&A. Leave your questions and comments in the chat right now if y'all want us to get to them for the last few minutes of the show, because we're live, about to approach the top of the hour.
Phoenix, Arizona in the building. Hey, you have about 20,000 Kappas in Phoenix next week. Get ready. Hide your wives.
Ooh, 20,000 Kappas?
Yeah, our national convention is in Phoenix.
Okay, I have a question. If you don't attend, like, do you have to attend? Is it mandatory? If you don't attend, like, how do you like do you feel kind of left out? Do you feel like, damn?
No. Oh, inevitably, what's that thing called? Missing out, that remorse of missing out. Inevitably, you see like some pictures, like, damn, I should have went this year. But there, the attendance is not mandatory.
Gotcha.
But I will say this: you're gonna be hard pressed to get my black ass in Phoenix in July.
A whole bunch of brothers headed to Phoenix in July. Woo! It's gonna be some stuff going down out there. There's gonna be some people flocking there too to try to get some of them brothers, if you know what I mean. But anyway,
man, yeah, hey, the oldest profession travels with every convention.
I wasn't going that far with it, Unc, but hey, since you did, he ain't lying.
Let Chuck put the hoodie on because he going to the Alpha convention and went in the room.
I ain't saying Jack.
Man, you trying to mess him up, man. It's still birthday weekend.
Yeah, Jules, that's it. FOMO, fear of missing out. Yeah,
Right.
You always get hit with a little FOMO.
Yeah.
It passes.
Yep.
It does.
Yes, indeed, man. Other than that, man, we have tomorrow morning, the morning run, bright and early. Unc and Chico, along with Dukes the Scoop. We're live. We're going to be talking about some Colorado Buffaloes recruiting news, if any. Talk about some Colorado Buffalo football news, if any. Coach Prime news, if any. And whatever else.
From Coach Prime today, Chico. He said, tell you what up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I had to pause for a minute because I thought it was going to be something behind that, Chuck.
Oh, man.
Wait, so you waiting on the punchline?
I was like, what?
I mean, that's not reminding him who you were. He did say Chico who, but
see, that's what I'm saying. There you go. That's more like it. I wouldn't even believe the other part. Like, that's more like it right there. I I had to mention your name. And he said, Chico, who? And then he asked about you. So there you go.
Speaking of Tom Brady and his wife, MDJ Original, who also is a Kappa, he said it's gonna be hot, and if your girl or wife says she's vacationing in Phoenix, you need to question it.
Right there, now that's what I'm talking about right there, MD.
And then my girls, we meeting in Phoenix this week. Are y'all?
Okay, all right. What's with all this crimson and cream? You're like, hold on.
Hey, Jeweler Chon says 06 to you, Chuck.
Oh, what's going on, good brother? What's going on?
Oh, I can't say it like that, right? Even if I'm messing with nobody. Like my cousin is an alpha, and he used to, when he see his brothers and stuff mess with. So I used to mess with my cousin all the time. He used to always try to jump me. I used to be go now, go. I hit him with the.
You just volunteer for ass whoopers, though. You just in the back of the room raise your hand, be like, "Hey, I want somebody to fight me." You were habitual line stepper, like Charlie Murphy said.
He definitely used to try to fight me.
Like,
goodness gracious!
Carlton Webb said it was only 115 in Phoenix today.
Oh my God!
Only, and they mean that too. Only.
I can't do it, dog. I
Look
can't do
at that
it.
laughing. Shout out to Kathy Averett. She made her order all the way in the state of Washington. Give a shout out to her. You feel me? Yes, indeed.
Brothers really are.
He must have got some Uncadelic merch because he ain't say what she got. He would have said if it was some old now.
No, actually, shout out to Kathy. She got the TMR Crew Women's Relaxed T-shirt with all three of us on there. She got that, and she got a UNK and Chico's Women's Basic T-shirt, soft style, and she got a 10% off discount on that. So shouts out to her.
If you fold it right, it'll just be an UNK shirt. You could actually fold it with a Chico don't show.
Yeah, then you fold it right, get you a Sharpie, and you just color all over UNK face, and then be something that you can wear it in. No, Chico, you most certainly cannot say that. You are too grown for that kind of silly. First of all, I was talking about back then. Second of all, would I do it now to mess with my cousin? Yes.
And you ain't finna do nothing about it over the internet.
Right. Over this water. You feel me? And I had a roommate who played the same position as me, so we was pretty close all the time. He was blue, right? He was Sigma, right? Yeah. So I used to say that in the room sometimes. He was busting my room, dog. Chill out, dog.
All right,
chill out.
I said, man, just Coach Carl Reed gonna get you. Coach Carl Reed gonna get you.
It's just love, man. It's just love showing. That's all.
Chico, I will say this, man, brother. I've been, been doing these shows with you. When we started like last November or so. So not
before that.
But it wasn't like the full football season last year, though.
No.
Yeah. So not a year yet, but I will say this: in that time frame, I have seen you, to some degree or another, perpetrate blood, crip, vice lord, alpha, kappa, sigma. I will say, like, you don't
perpetrate.
You don't care which group you lie about, like. So
look, Chuck. I didn't say I claimed. I didn't say I claimed Blue Fire or I claimed Alpha. I ain't say I claimed any of them.
I didn't say you throw up every different gang.
Watch this. Watch this. Hey, what do you call it? It's called being an affiliate. Just affiliated, right? So I had roommates who was this. I had cousins who was this. I used to mess with them because I always said, I'm not gonna, like, after they told me I gotta pay and y'all gotta do certain things to me, and I saw the dudes who it was gonna be, I said, no, I can't be them. He's like, nah, them the ones. I was like, it can't be them though. No, them the ones. I'm not Chuck, doing it, dog. I can't let these put hands on me.
Let me talk to Chuck for a second, because you fellow agree here, Alpha. Chuck Chico came on here one night talking about that we the Kappas recruited him like we was a Tuskegee. Like, hold on. Yeah, you know what you there for now, Chico.
True story, Chuck.
I said we
Yeah,
might have let you crash with us for the weekend. Yeah, I slept on the floor. I know you slept on the floor. Nobody giving no damn bed up for you.
No. Chuck, they recruited me, Chuck. They was recruiting me, Chuck.
Joker let him hang for the weekend. He thought he was being recruited. Man, they needed somebody to make the store run. Hey, man, go get some ice, dog.
And my dad makes some store. No, just play.
I know you made some store runs.
Hey,
You got recruited, huh?
Hey, Chuck, I was like, man, I can't go back to the hood wearing no red shirt, Chuck. That's the only. That was on. No, I'm just playing.
That was the
For
only
real
comment.
though.
Hey, Chuck, Miss Dawn Duggan said Chico is Greek adjacent.
Greek adjacent, Greek affiliate, dog. Straight up, I was like, man, I didn't want to be just one at. Like, I didn't want to just be like, if I became a Omega, right, which would have been fine, honestly, had it been a different group at the time when I was in school. But the dudes that I saw, I was like, nah, dog, I can't. Nah.
Wait for it, Chuck. It's gonna get better. Wait for it. Let him keep going. Just let him keep going. It's like the Titanic. The iceberg coming, Chuck.
If I would have joined, it would have been like, I felt like it would have been like joining a gang, right? And so, and I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying my mindset at the time, I felt like it was gonna be like joining the gang, and I didn't want to pick a side per se, right? And then we started going to the parties, and I found out that the football team, we was our own gang or fraternity in their eyes. Because when we go to the party and they get to doing their strolling through, and we don't know what it is, and they get to bumping us, and we freshmen, we don't know what no stroll is, dog. And you bumping us, telling me to get out of the way, dog. I'm cock diesel right now. You ain't bumping. What? That started a lot of fights, huh? So,
and that was before or after the recruitment started.
That was the recruitment was before I got to college. I told you that they were recruiting me to go to Tuskegee to be a Kappa.
Chico, let me tell you who you are, Chico.
The most interesting man in the world.
Yeah, ain't no damn right about that. You my little bro. First time going to the strip club with me, and you swear she like you. And I'm like, Chico.
I've been there too, but I wasn't gullible.
She does not like you. No, man, we had a good time like Chico.
Go to the strip club and he just stick with one girl the whole night. He in love. Talk about he got a phone number. No.
She was recruiting her, Chico. She was.
Yeah, she's just here trying to, get enough money for
I wish I could show y'all the tape I got in my head, like the visual.
This dude, Chico, Chuck, this dude excitedly told me, no, man, when I just went to Tuskegee on my official visit, I stayed with the Kappas. I said, yeah, you slept on the floor? Yeah, I slept on Come on, dog. I know you slept on the floor. What you talking about? Like, nobody trying to kick it with you.
That's what they told me. That's what they said. I was like, you come here, you already know what time it is,
Chris Moses wouldn't have
be new.
The other way.
I was like, gonna be who? You're gonna be new. All right,
Chico, you the best. Hey, Chico, you absolutely the best, man.
I'm just saying.
Oh, Chico, you got me tonight.
Scorpion Queen 73. Listening to Chico tell his story is like hearing talk on Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah.
Oh,
Chico think the stripper really like him, Chuck.
Wow, man. Chico, my guy.
Chuck, you know I'm not telling the story, Chuck, on everything. I'm telling you.
Yes, double blessed twin, mommy. I think it was Murph. No, I think it was Murph, not Merch. We're gonna count that as a typo. Chico was Murph from The Best Man, fell in love with the stripper.
Quoting sonnets.
Hey,
I took Chico's phone and threw it against the wall like broken because you look, Chico.
Hey,
Here we
go.
Though. The life and crimes of Unk and Chico.
Hey, for real though, the last time I was on the mainland, well, not the last time, but the time I flew from the mainland to come to Hawaii, I flew from Atlanta. And my cousin who lives in Atlanta just said, man, you got to go to Strokers or whatever it was with me. You got to go. I said, all right, I'm going to go before we go. Unc, I ain't going to lie to you, Unc. I thought about canceling my flight. I thought about sitting on the edge of the bed and calling and say, "Hey, listen, I'm never coming home again." You know,
You met Sunshine?
that be a sunshine, dog. God, hey, Atlanta. What?
Go to Houston.
Ooh.
Now, Chuck, Chuck don't be going.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Bro, I'm like, how do y'all go up? What?
Yeah.
What are you doing up in here?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Miss Dawn Duncan, I
You
really
can
have
have everything.
I really have to disagree with Miss Dawn Duncan right here. We was on same page all night, but right now I got to disagree. She said, y'all don't give Chico no days off.
None.
Chico does this to Chico. We didn't ask him this stuff.
Chico, you don't have to be up here. You tell her that.
Hey, I was like, what you doing in here? You are a star.
Don't save her. She don't know.
And then that song started playing in the background. You know what I mean? It was in the back of my head. But man, they will make you think about some things up in there. So I don't go.
You chip in for a first semester tuition?
Man, listen, everything.
I'm not mad at Chico. You just got to keep it in perspective. They done said that same thing to 10 other people.
They done heard that same thing from 10,000 other people. It's depending on how long they've been up in there. So you have to just think about it sometimes. Like, man, listen, I just don't need to be in here. Because, you know,
he almost canceled his flight back.
Almost canceled my flight. I'm like, what? I was like, what am I doing?
Because they was like the Capitals. They was recruiting you, wasn't
it? Recruit me, all right.
Yeah. They call playing you sucker. Hey, DJ Original said he bet you did all the driving that weekend in Tuskegee too. But he get recruited. You went to get ice. You slept on the floor.
You the driver. You designated driver.
Chicken and got the least of the chicken. And you thought you was getting recruited. You was getting pimped. Is what you was getting.
I'm telling you. I don't look like I could have put on some crimson and cream. What?
Chico, I'm not taking that from you or giving it from you. I just let you know you wasn't getting recruited. just like the girl wasn't trying to holler at you. Like
I got me in tears tonight.
Man. ATL. Lord, I had to get far away from that, You feel me? That's why I'm out here for real. I saw what ATL had to offer. I said, oh no, Joe. You can't come out here.
I'll tell you this, man. Speaking of strip clubs, man, one of the best cities in America, like just for a great time, is no doubt like New Orleans. But damn, they got the worst strip clubs in America.
Agreed.
It's like they ain't even try.
Agreed.
Make sure you put in BIGG.
Yeah.
It's like they ain't try. No. I would challenge you. I wouldn't say all the ones out here in Hawaii, but just happened to be the ones that I went to.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Are y'all trying to get paid? Are y'all trying to get tips? What are you doing? Y'all just like Christmas ornaments. You just up here. Like, are you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, dog.
Y'all must be getting paid by the hour, because
that I-95 corridor from Savannah, Georgia to Jacksonville, Florida.
You done mapped it out, ain't it, Chuck? You can put it. Wendy, come get it, Wendy.
Chuck, you better chill out. Somebody in the chat said, "Stop snitching. Don't tell everybody, Chuck."
I know, right?
Somebody said that's our spot. All
right. You're right,
It's
Double Rich Queen Mom. I don't know nothing. I know strip clubs. Now I'm a strip club connoisseur. I've been the best of the best, worst of the worst, the champagne, the VIP, the general population. I can tell you the ones in New Orleans. Don't waste your damn time.
Damn. I wonder why is that?
I don't know, man. Like I said, man, are y'all trying? Like have y'all gone to other ones? Like this, like go do the research.
Yeah. Not good at all.
Oh boy.
Whew. Yeah, guys.
Chico. Get recruited.
Hey. Chico, man. Why you gonna have me giggling all
the
time?
Recruiting me.
Straight up. My cousin wanted to fight me. My roommate wanted to fight me too with that. I don't want to say it because I'm gonna have 1,000 want to fight me then. If I say, you know what I mean?
What's wrong with that? I ain't hear it.
I I used to also do now I used to do this now because my high school coaches were Omegas, and they used to get on me about it. But if you made a big play, they'll let you do it on the low. So if you make a big play, you could jump up, act like you're all super excited, and throw the like that right there after you make a big hit, and they'll hit you on the head. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Don't do that shit no more now. Sorry, coach, I got excited. I'm sorry, I got excited, coach. So we did used to do that on the football field. So shout out to Coach Gilbert,
Hey,
Coach Hurt, Coach Pearson,
Chico.
Coach Harper, Coach Davis, all over.
Aretha Burton got a question. She says, it says for the women t-shirt, the TMR, the code don't work for that order.
Yes, ladies, or whoever ordering some, these are limited. We can only put limited, what do you call it? Percentage off on limited shirts. So it's not on every t-shirt. We couldn't do every t-shirt. We'll do a separate TMR sale actually tomorrow. How about that? We'll do that tomorrow for the morning run. We'll put a code in for those for you guys. All right.
Blue flame. Yes, indeed.
Blue flame.
Mm-hmm.
Pop out with your
I'm gonna design a new shirt tonight. It's gonna have this. So what we doing field to is gonna be Chico, but at the bottom it's gonna say they recruited me. And y'all can fill in the blank: football recruitment, gang banging, fraternity. I don't know. Like they recruited.
I must have been a hell of a recruit because all of those schools and teams and organizations did recruit me, Unc.
But it's,
you know what I mean?
Strange. Now that's one way to look at it, Chico, and I gotta commend you on that. You're right. However, look at the back end of the result. Like none of them signed you. Like when
I didn't sign Uncle. No, you said look at it wrong.
And you thought you made the decision. Like he was like, man, if y'all don't get this special ed joke out of my office, eating my stapler.
He said, I thought I made the decision. It was really Cummins you made the decision. Y'all come and get the joke out of my office, dog.
Eating my steak.
He was recruited by other SEC schools, dog. I didn't. Hey,
no, Chuck, you might want to log off. Wendy said you got too many stories. You might want.
She would be listening tonight.
you might want to. You might want to.
I need to see. I don't see her in the chat. What's she at in the chat?
At Jinx. It say at Jinx.
Okay. All right.
Oh no. You might.
Yes, indeed, man. Hey,
did you try to do Wendy like women do us?
Me?
You know, it's our birthday. They try to give you some cat. Did you try to give us a ping?
Let me go down.
Come on now, dog.
Instead of taking
Come on, man.
He said, this the same. No, let me stop.
It's the same ping from last week. This ain't special.
Hey, man, get to the website. Get to the website, please. Hit the like, hit the comment, subscribe, share, and everything else, man. This is
go to the store and get me some.
Uncle Chico live, and we're gonna be up and about this thing. Thank y'all for joining in once again on Sunday Night Live with Uncle Chico and the one and only Professor Chuck Bishop. We out of here. Peace in the Middle East.
We need to stay live so we can hit Chuck in his ass whoop. She can come in there. Hey, act like we logged off, Chico, but don't. So we can hit Chuck in his ass whoop. But Hortense. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Uncle Chico, Sunday Night Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with Unc and Big Dog Chico. Yeah, Don Duncan. Remember Hortense? When that lion was trying to get Bugs Bunny, his wife would call.
It's another one, baby. It's another one.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bunny.
Another Sunday night live with Unc and Big Dog. With Unc and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
Another Sunday night live. Unc and Big Dog Chico.
Hortense is calling me. I gotta go, Mr. Bunny. Wendy finna hortense that ass. Hey, leave the mic on, Chuck. It just screamed. We call the police. Wendy finna do you like Lionel Richie wife did him.
I know.
Damn.
Finna whoop that ass.
Y'all know Uncle Chico is presented by
Oh,
State Farm agent Miss Denise Smith at safetysmith.com.
I
Make
tell
sure
you
y'all
this
hit her
shit.
up at 303-343-3515.
I love State Farm and Denise Smith, but you sure be reading her ad at the worst possible damn time. She'd be like, I don't want to be associated with no hortense. Read my shit when y'all doing the pastor birthday. Don't read it. You could have said happy birthday, E. Dewey Smith, brought to you by State Farm. You gonna get to Chuck getting his ass whooped.
I wanted to clip it, but hey, yeah, I guess you brought it back up. It's all good.
Wyville Porter, if you think Brenda whooped Lionel, just hold on. Wait till Wendy come up to the steps.
Chill out. When the mic's still on?
I know, right? Please, not while the mic is still open.
You know, he gonna give her that same peen from last week talking about happy birthday.
Yeah, you wrong, man. Is this the same one? You're gonna be like Gillian Wallow. You're gonna have to go get the one that you attach it. No, let me stop.
Oh
Anyway.
boy.
Lord have mercy. We've gone too far now, Biggs. Any other night, she gonna be taking 15 minutes to log off. You right. But I did have some things to do.
He finna get them Al Green hot grits. She downstairs cooking grits. She finna put grits on his back. Don't do it. Hey, like they said, color purple. Don't do it, Wendy. Don't trade places. It ain't worth it. Don't trade places with Wendy.
I heard the I-95 comment, huh? Tell me some more about it. Go ahead. Tell me some more about it.
Hey, that corridor. Woo.
You had old Uncle Chico laughing, huh? You missed the funny man.
I know, right?
You missed the comedian, huh?
Hell.
Hell. I got something that you're gonna be laughing at, huh?
I tell you the bright side though, Chuck. You're gonna have the whole side of your bed to yourself tonight. You had to worry about getting pushed off the bed. You got the whole side on there yourself.
I said I got the whole couch to myself.
She's sleeping with her back to you tonight. No, you gonna reach over? She go no. Go to I-95.
Yeah. Every time you bring some up. Every time. Oh, you can't give me the whole 100. You got to give me 95, huh?
Grit ball. That was a good one.
Oh, -5 ass.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right, guys.
All right, we out here now. We see y'all in the morning, 11 a.m. Mountain, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. The morning run.
Man, we done got Chuck out of here early, dog.
We out.
We got you out here early, didn't we, Chuck?
Yeah, indeed.
Early, Chuck.
Yeah.
Oh, the jeweler, your frat said, "Oh, we having a late breakfast tonight, honey." Dr. Booty, no, them grits is for your face.
We having a late breakfast tonight, honey.
She thought they cooking grits. Ain't putting no seasoning in them, just hot.
Just hot ass grits. Baby, you gonna burn the grits? No, they ain't gonna burn.
I know.
They gonna burn your ass, but they ain't gonna burn.
Oh boy.
Sitting on there playing with Neely and Chico. Yeah, come on in. Come on, Cleveland.
Who they got over there cooking for them? Keep Sweat. Nobody.
Somebody said, and somebody is me. Somebody said Wendy locked the door like Penny Mama on Good Times.
Lord have mercy.
I knew you tried to run in your room, Chuck. So I locked it up.
Don't say click, click, click.
I knew that'd be the first place you go.
Click, click.
All right, y'all. We out. Pray for Chuck.
We out now for real?
Yeah, pray for Chuck. Pray for Chuck. We got something.
Y'all know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, comment. Make sure y'all go to the website right now. Support us. We appreciate it. Get you something tangible. You understand what I'm saying? What other person, what other website, what other crew allowing you to go get you some cold-blooded merch like this? And I'm talking about cold-blooded merch that you can get right now. You understand me?
Chico,
Yes, sir. With the bless
take
up.
us out with the coldest exit in all of YouTube podcasts.
We can play it over and over again if we wanted to because they love it. So we're going to bring it back one more time, one more again. Rewind selector. We up and about this same piece in the Middle East. Yeah. Yes, sir. UNK and CHICO. Sunday night live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog CHICO.
It's another one. It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog. With UNK and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
Another Sunday night live. UNK and Big Dog CHICO.
It don't get no better.